case which I cannot discuss here. I have to travel on that day somewhere. And today only I have reached home, not my proper home also. But I thought to start from today itself. Okay. First of all, sorry for that. And this is something emergency, but you know, keep that, and that was unavoidable for me. Okay. So let's get started. First of all, guys, anyone, any question and doubt to ask? In the meanwhile, I'll quickly recall that where we were so that you guys can relate easily. And from there onwards, let's continue. So we go to API, February React evening. So, okay. I remember, guys, we already started with writing the CSS. Okay, I'll tell you very quick, because that day what happened, I said that there is no class, but a class, I was having a time, so I took that class. So first of all, I recall to those people that what exactly I've done that day. Guys, a day when the people was less. So what I've done that day is, before that part, we have covered already how to make the inline CSS, right? We covered that inline part of the CSS. Next day, guys, basically, I have covered how exactly we can start doing the style tag. Now, for a style tag, particularly, what we have to do. First of all, guys, the three ways to target an element. I'm going to quick recap. ID, class, tag name. ID is to target something unique. And class is to target using a, say, group of multiple elements. And tag name we should avoid always. So IDs are targeting using hash. Classes are targeting using dot. Okay. So this is what exactly standards that generally we follow. Now here in this scenario, we have did the same way. We have made the ID and the class. Class to target the multiple cards. Sorry, and IDs to target the unique heading of a page. Now, if we go in a same process of external CSS, guys, external CSS is particularly almost same. So in the external CSS, guys, the same process is actually used. But on the other side, you have a separate CSS file there. The only difference here is that we made a separate CSS file, I'll say, and there's no compulsion, guys, to do the same name or a different name. And in that CSS file, I kept all my content, and then basically I link that CSS file with my HTML. So this is what exactly, guys, I have done in this particular that day. And how we link, we have a link tag. We give href, the name of the file, in the rel style sheet. If you remember, guys, link tag we used earlier also for the purpose of, did we cover the favicon yet? Okay, we have not covered the favicon. Take also favicon also. Link tag is used for one more purpose, they call favicon. Let me show that. Till this point, guys, anyone have any question, doubt to ask? In the meanwhile, I'll run this application. And from today, guys, onwards, your target is basically, and I think I have given one small task to you also, that you have to keep this image static, only this text moving. First of all, anyone any question till this point? That's my first question. And guys, I noticed from many after the session got paid now, I'm noticing one thing. Whenever you log in, for some people, like first is Abhinav, then I'll tell you who else. Let me just fix it, then I'll take a name. One is Abhinav, one is Trishna Patel. Okay. As of now, I can see two of them. Abhinav and Trishna Patel. Guys, when your name is coming, although I fixed it already now. So whenever you log in now, your phone number was coming in your name. Okay. Your phone numbers are coming in your name. try to rename your profile so that phone number should not appear because anyone can read your phone number. Okay. So just fix it next time you log in. This time to already fix it. Okay. Okay. So guys, has anybody tried doing this feature? Has anybody tried how I can make this box fix and this text moving? No. It's way simple. I'll tell you. It's very simple to you guys. You have not done that. See, it's too simple to do that. What you have to do? Just make a two divs. One div for the image, one div for the text. One div for the image and one div for the text. Okay. First of all. Now, what do next? When we say overflow scroll, right? Where we have given a property called overflow scroll in the to the card we have given overflow scroll rather than to a card. Okay. So I'll give this div particular class. I'll say text div. Okay. Now to the text div, I only give this particular overflow scroll. Overflow scroll. Now, see guys what happened basically. Now in the refresh. Just refresh. I think I missed one part here. Okay, no need to put this image there. Just put the image like this. Okay. And we're in a class called text div. Okay. Now what you have to do guys basically to the text div, how it can make it scrollable, give the height and the width to that. So to this div, okay, you just give the height of that as 2 because if you don't give the height, okay, then the overflow will not there. That's it. This was a task. You have to keep the image states there only and the text moving. What I've done, I just divided them into two divs. Means I made a one div, separate div. Rather than giving an overflow scroll to the card, I give the overflow scroll and a height to the text div. And then ultimately, we are able to manage it. This is, guys, a small change that can help you to. And guys, just remember one thing, whatever task I'm giving, not try. Because if you think it's CSS, I'll not try. No, it's not right. You anyways have to try. Unless or until not try, you don't understand it. So make sure to try each and everything, whatever I say. Does that make sense to all? Fine. So guys, this is what exactly I want to talk about the CSS in the beginning, when the CSS is the basic. Now from today onwards, we are picking our main topic in the designing part. That is ultimately we have to start designing the home page of our Zomato. Okay, what we require in React. Now, guys, here now you will get one more task with this. First of all, I'll open that in the Chrome, that what exactly we're trying to make. Okay. Our target is to design the first page of our Zomato, which have on the top, it have a header. We have the image logo. We have the bottom. We'll do one change, guys. Without bootstrap, now it'll not look good. Okay, let's keep like this for a while. With the bootstrap, we'll make some changes. On our top, we want a logo. Here, we want some social links. Then you want this logo. Then some basically some text. these two drop downs, just static right now, and this particular content which is there. And the other thing we are targeting is to make it responsive just with CSS. First of all, learn with CSS. I'll only make this section responsive, guys, because we'll not spend a lot of time on CSS. That's my point. Okay. See, now if you open that in a bigger screen, 3 on 1 div, then you will see 2 in 1 row. Then a smaller, you see 1 in 1 row. You see, you are able to adjust this content on a different screen size. So this is our part of the, I'll say, CSS that I'm gonna make, and this page will be no rework required after that. This page will be utilized inside the React. And what is your task? If I show actual application to you, first of all, your task is to complete the listing page. I'll give the half completed listing page, guys. First of all, I'll give you this much completed listing page. Okay. Half completed listing page. Your task is to complete this listing page like this. Or if you think I can design it more better, I can make it more better, that's your choice. But I will give you half complete this much code today itself. And your task is to complete this page. While I am teaching a home page, you guys have to complete listing page. By that way, the 2 page of a React application will be completed. Clear, guys? Anyone? Any question? Any doubt? Cool. Now, let's start getting through things. So first of all, I'll open our folder in which we are working. That is February React morning. And guys, those who are not aware of the Node.js 7 a.m. batch. Guys, Node.js 7 a.m. batch, only one class happened yesterday, not today. From tomorrow onwards, the actual classes will be started in terms of like our demo classes will be started from the tomorrow onwards, 7 a.m. IST. Okay, what I'll do, I'll share the link in the chat with you. Okay, don't worry, Mahesh. I will share the link in the chat with you at the end of the class, and just bookmark it and basically just keep it with you. And I'll add an extra file also so that you guys can access that 7. And I recommend everyone, guys, if you have a time now, then I recommend you guys also, even though you don't want to join, you already think like, I don't want to join the Node.js. It's absolutely 110% perfect. But if you guys can join for next 3 days, every one of you, if you guys can just join for next 3 days, it will be awesome. Why? Because you guys are learning React. If you join for at least next 3 days, when you appear for the interviews, at least you can brief them that what is Node.js. Those who are not interested to join Node.js batch, to those people, I recommend till the time 4-5 flat classes are free always, right? Those 4-5 free classes are there. For those 4-5 free classes, I recommend everyone to just join for those 4 days or 5 days. You're sorted. After that, join or not join, nobody gonna ask your payment for that, right? But if you can, you're gonna learn something good. Okay, cool. So guys, what I've done in the meanwhile, I'm talking about this thing. I have kept a listing page HTML and the CSS both there. And in the home page, I have only picked the images folder. Then I'll make one home.html and home.css. Home.html and home.css. Okay. Now, first of all, guys, when you start writing the code, okay, how you have to start with it? You have to start with HTML tag, head tag, body tag. So HTML tag, head tag, body tag. In the head tag, we'll give the link. In the link, we give href, that is home.css. Today I'll tell you how to put the fav icon also, the icon with the title. We'll say style sheet. Okay. Then here I'll give the title also. I'll say developer funnel. Okay. Now, if you just start running this code for a minute. So if I open that, I'll try to open that in the separate tab so that we can see the logo easily. Okay. On the top, you get this title, but not the icon. How you get the icon of the website, guys? Same for this also. You have to use the link tag. Link href from images folder. I want Naresh IT logo. Okay, I have a Naresh IT logo at one place. One minute. Yeah, Naresh IT logo. I'll copy this Naresh IT logo and keep it one place. Okay. So this icon I want as the title of my page. So what I'll do here, guys, in the image, I'll give the path as Naresh IT. And in the REL, I'll give here icon. REL stand for related to. What this particular link is. So this link is related to style sheet. This link is related to icon. Now refresh. See guys, this icon start coming. So this icon start coming there, right? If not visible properly, then open the Facebook also for a minute and just bring it at this stage. See guys. I don't want, I can just for 1 minute. I can. Oh, okay, that part cannot be zoomed in. But anyways, this icon is visible. So now we can open that in a common browser also. So we got guys a CSS link icon. Now, first of all, how we can start planning a design? The first point is how exactly you should start planning that how we're going to design our page. Okay. Okay. Now, here if you see guys in this website, how many sections this website have? Guys, this website have 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, and 4th footer. 1, 2, 3, and 4. First, from the beginning only, divide your page into these 4 sections. One is div. So first one I'll keep as a header. Then I'll have one div whose ID I'll give search. Then I have the div whose ID is quick search. And then one footer. By this way, basically what happened at least, guys, you get the 4 section of a page. And put comment also there. I'll say search section and quick search section. Search section and the quick search section. Okay, I have only 2 sections now. Okay, and 2 are header and footer, that's easily manageable. Now how are we going to start dealing with that? Is now which is a situation where you should target something by tag name? What can be criteria where something can be targeted by tag name? There's the only criteria in which something should be get targeted by tag name, in which tag is unique. Example, your header. Now, header is particularly a unique tag. Okay. Now, basically, header and footer is unique tag. So, what I can do is here I can give the header tag and basically footer tag. So, one header, one footer. Now, guys, in the header tag particularly, to every tag, and guys, your two more tags, one search, search, quick search. Okay. In the header particularly, what I'll do, I'll give here, guys, first of all, give height, width, border, so that you have 4 sections divided. Now, so, guys, as an example, suppose you buy a bigger plot. Now you want a 4 rooms. You don't do like this. Like you make a one wall, one room is there. Now you start decorating that room. No. First of all, you complete the 4 walls, and then you start decorating after that. Same thing, guys. I'll give the height of header as 200 pixel. If you don't give the width by default, it takes 100%. Okay. Then basically the one thing called border. Border is this property. Basically, here in the border, it takes 3 values. I'll give 5 pixel solid red. 5 pixel is the size. Solid is the basically value, and red is the color. Now refresh. Guys, oh, 5 pixel I said, na? Oh, height as a 200 pixel. It's too big. Give height as 60 pixel. Okay. Guys, what you got? You got at least one border. Guys, I'll give you more example. Remember, in the junior days, when we learning a painting, how we learn a painting? What basically happened, guys? Our parents or our teacher give us one book. In that book, what happens? Suppose I have to paint an elephant. They have an outline of the elephant, correct? Now, in that outline of the elephant particularly, we just have to fill the colors there. Correct? Same thing. You should always divide your page into the sections. And then after dividing it into section, you decide that how you want to fill it up. But first step, there's 1 second. Okay, first step, divide your page. Okay. Now, guys, in the same way, the second section, I'll give the height of that as 400 pixel. Guys, now solid have other styles also. Example, I'll show you. So, one is called solid, one is called dotted. Okay. So one is called solid and one is called as dotted. So basically, I'll say this time dotted. Okay. And I see the color of that to green. Height of that as 400 pixel. See, guys, you get the second section of the page. Okay. So now at least what you got the second section. In the same way, make the third and a fourth section. One's called a solid. So I'll make this as 600 pixel, color blue, solid, dotted, dashed. One is called double. Double. And color purple. Now refresh. Say guys, it worked. You see? This is how exactly, guys, it worked for us. That first of all, what I've done is I have actually divided my page into the multiple sections. Okay, I have divided my page into the multiple section and now basically reutilizing that particular section. Okay. Guys, anyone, any question and doubt till this point? Clear? Fine. Now, guys, okay, somebody, Kaushik, yes, bye. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah, Kaushik, go ahead.
What is the default height? Like we mentioned 60,
No,
400,
default
600,
is
right?
nothing. Width is 100%. There's no
Okay.
default height.
Okay, okay.
If we don't
So
give
it
height,
will
it's
fill
visible.
all the section will automatically fill the page, right?
No, then suppose I don't give any height to this one, nah?
Yeah.
So it'll not be visible to you, buddy.
Okay.
Only because the border is visible. And if I remove the border also, it'll not be visible. So height is mandatory to give. Else
Okay.
this will not cover any area.
Okay.
Width by default is 100%.
Okay.
Fine. Now next thing, guys. So basically, let's start filling up the color. But notice one thing, guys. You see, there's some gap on the both the side, upside also and left side also. How I can remove that? You have to add one property in the body tag. And the property called as margin auto. Margin auto. When you say margin auto, now no problem. See, all gap gone. You will see all gap gone. There are different color schemes I have. One is this color scheme, but my favorite one is, I'll tell you. We'll make that as a default one. Not even any of them. Not here also. Let me pick up one of the best looking one is there. 1 minute. We pick from a January, right? Let's go to December. Yeah. November. Let me see. This is my favorite one. Actually, yeah, this color shades. Okay. Purple, light purple, lilac, and then again the purple. So this is one of the colors we're gonna use. So how we'll do, guys? How we start giving a color? First of all, one thing is there that we understand that we got the boundaries. Now, suppose there's some particular website, I find some color interesting. Okay. Suppose on this website, I want to go with this color. One option is you give the color name. Guys, the other option is color code. First of all, we'll set a background color here. Background color. And what value? Right click, inspect. Right click and inspect. Here you see color code, guys. In every website, you can pick this color code. So I'll pick this particular color code and add it here. Okay, for more example, suppose I'll go to this npm. Okay, and this example. I like suppose this shade of color, or NPM is not a very good option to show you. The best option to do is take example of Facebook. Okay. Now here in the Facebook, suppose I want a color of this Facebook. Okay. How? Guys, right click, inspect. Right click and inspect. Okay. Now, particularly, guys, first of all, see on the left hand side, do you find anywhere the color code is written? Okay, right click, element. You'll find called element. Just simply say color code red. Fine. No, this icon will appear. Okay. Now click on this icon. Now, so you see this dropper, guys? Okay. You choose the dropper. Click on this dropper. Now bring the mouse where whichever color you want to pick. Suppose I want to pick a Facebook color code, right? Click here. You get a dropper and basically go here. You get the color of Amsterdam. So color code of any place. Once again, XYZ any website you open, right click, inspect. Here you see element.style, right? Anything here. I'll say color colon red. Now click on this icon, click on dropper. Now anywhere on the website, move, click which color you want. Then ultimately copy this color code and paste in your website. And again, I'm saying, guys, all these things you have to try, bhai. At the end of the day, these all things you have to try. Then only understand it. So now I pick that color code, right? Now go back and check, refresh. See, your website start getting that color. Once you're able to fill that color, then if you want, you can comment this border or remove that border. To comment in a CSS slash star header with their perfect color. Now similar color I want in my footer also. So I'll add that color in the footer also. And basically comment the border. Okay. Now, after this, no Ashok, it should visible everyone. Don't worry, I share the link today again. Now, same way, guys, I'm gonna give the color to the rest two sections. In one section, we set a background image. Okay. In one section, we'll give a background color. As of now, get a little different shades to that. So for one of my section, I want this color. So the third option of giving a color is called RGB color, guys. One, you can give a color code by name, but it's very difficult to capture. Second, you can give the color by color code. Third, you can give the color by basically your RGB color. So these are the way to give that. Okay. Now here, if you go to this one now, and you can do one more thing, guys. Suppose I pick this, okay? You can click on this icon here as well. See, you just bring a mouse here. See, you just will open here as well, guys. You see, you can from here you can change the color status altogether, color code here, and when you refresh your page, now you will notice that both the section have a color. And finally, what we'll do from each section, we'll remove the border. Why put the border then? Just to divide the page. Now page look very segregated. I can very easily visualize that this is the header, this is a search, quick search, and footer. Guys, anyone, any question till this point? If anyone not clear, till this point. Clear it all? Okay. Now the next requirement is that, guys, particularly. Yeah, Manish, go ahead.
Hi, Akash. The page is scrolling right, so but we are not giving anything.
We're giving height to each block.
Yeah.
So it will scroll now. Every div will take its own width, own height, sorry.
Yeah.
So it will scroll, buddy. If the height is
Yes.
given, obviously scroll.
If the height we decrease compact, then it's not scroll.
Yeah. If you're able to adjust the height in the one screen, not scroll, but there's no problem. You should scroll always. Every website scroll.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
You should not scroll left and right. I mentioned you should not scroll left and right. You should always scroll top and the bottom.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Now, next thing. There's one more thing is there. I'm not sure if we discuss about image BB also or not yet. Let's discuss about that first. There is a website, guys, called image BB. You have not discussed. One way is, guys, I give a URL of the image from this folder. Suppose I want a Facebook icon. Now that Facebook icon, if I refer from this folder, I want in the 10 different pages, then in each page I have to, in each folder I have to copy paste. That's lengthy. These days, though, we don't do like this. These days people upload the image at particular location. And very specifically to tell you that there is one service of AWS called as S3 bucket. Okay. One service of AWS called as S3 bucket. So maximum people upload your images these days in the S3 buckets. That's a very secure, safe, and widely used service. S3 bucket. Okay. So these days, guys, people use the S3 buckets to upload their images. What did S3 bucket do? That S3 bucket will make a live URL of their images. Okay. And now that live URL, I can use it anywhere in my page, anywhere in my website. So we don't have to maintain in our folder for that. Now we can use that anywhere in our project. That same we are going to follow. But storage unlimited, but that's paid. That's paid. The problem is that it's paid. So what's the alternate for us? So you go in a company, you'll find a S3 bucket there. But there's a paid service, guys. You need an AWS account, you get a credit card, and a lot of things you have to do. So there's one alternate which I have right now for you, free of cost. That is called image BB. The website available on the internet called image BB. This is the website that is available free of cost. And a best part, you click on start upload. Okay. Now from the start upload particularly, now choose the image you want to upload. Suppose, guys, I want to upload the background image of this website. Okay, which I want to keep in a background. Now, I want to upload that. I must say, guys, avoid uploading your personal images. Okay. Avoid uploading your personal images there because of free. We're not sure that how they are using our images, but it's fine to upload these images for learning purpose. Very good. But in the real time, we should upload our personal images here, but obviously the S3 bucket which actual companies are using, it's 100% safe. Okay. Now guys, suppose this is the image I want as a wallpaper to my website. So I'll open that and upload this image. There are option called do not auto delete. So point is like that, guys. Say it's possible, do not auto delete. Click on upload. Now, guys, a very important point I'm telling you now. Please listen carefully, because I've seen many people are doing the same mistake, and this image is not coming. Okay. So once you upload the image, guys, you will find one option available that is called as your, I'll say one is called viewer link. Do not do that. Okay. Other option is called HTML full linked. HTML full linked. Please make sure, guys, use HTML full linked. Now you will get this image URL, and make sure your image URL should end with .jpg or png. Paste it somewhere like this. Make sure you copy the correct URL. So this is the only URL I want now. Okay. And how we set a background image to any, see, if you want some like something like that, you want an image, over the image you want some text. So what you have to do, you have to first of all set the background image to that div. Then you can write a text over that. Okay. So same thing we are doing. We'll go to the CSS. Okay. Now, here ultimately, I'll set a background image to that. Okay. Now in the background image, right? URL. This is a syntax, guys. Even though the image is a part of a folder also, still you write URL and give the image path here. Now here in the background image, guys, I'll put it. See, guys, you got the image. But there is one problem. The problem is that, guys, the image I uploaded is smaller in width. Okay. The image I uploaded is smaller in width. You see, it is repeating multiple times. How should I fix it? First property, background repeat, no repeat. Okay, it stopped repeating, but it's not looking good. Okay, second option, background size cover. Okay, when I did the background size cover, guys, try to cover the whole width but it's not looking that good again, right? Because it looked like you see, notice one thing, guys. In the actual image, if you see, there are 4 hands. See, but in our image, it's only 2 hands. Why? The cover covering the width. But suppose you want ultimately all the complete image fixed there. First thing, give the width to that div, say 100%. Rather than background size cover, you have to like this. You have to say here background size. The first is width and second is height. I'll say width 100%, height 400 pixels. Refresh. Now, if this look good to you, go ahead with that. If that looking good to you, go ahead with that. So ultimately, guys, you have to make a decision that what exactly you want to go with. But my only concern here is that when I uploaded that over the image BB, actually, okay, let's just try to upload once again, because I am noticing the size of that image got smaller. I hope I'm picking from a right place. API, February React, CSS, home, images. This is the one, upload. Click on upload. Okay, go to HTML full link. Copy that link. Go to CSS. Put that link. Okay. Now refresh. Might be because the image that is getting uploaded now is not coming up proper pixels. If I refer that from this images folder, na, see, it look good actually. I'll show you. But it's fine, we're not focusing on this part, but still. And now, if I don't want, guys, the image to be covered the whole width, so my option will be, I like to go with the image size cover, not with this one. Guys, see, I'll tell you one thing. In the CSS, there's no hard and fast rule. Remember one thing, guys, HTML and CSS is never right or wrong. Okay. HTML and the CSS is never right and wrong. It's all up to your design, how you want to make it and how it should be visible to you. So it's only about your design. They're never right or wrong. Guys, the target is that at least by tomorrow, we'll try to wrap up the first and the second section of this website. Okay. And then by Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. I'll try, guys, the next 2 days, we'll able to wrap up this CSS. Okay. We'll able to wrap up this CSS. Okay. Because, guys, fine. And guys, second thing, I've shared the Node.js link in the chat window, because my plan is like I should start on Bootstrap, and by 2nd or 3rd March, I will start the React again. That's my plan. Okay. Fine. So I have idly pushed all the code. The link for tomorrow morning is also added there. If you have a time, then join it. I have given the link of particularly the, I'll say, listing page also to you. So start modifying that according to you. And if you're not interested in making a listing page of the Zomato, then decide one page of your choice. Decide any page of your choice and start developing that. मतलब कुछ तो करना ही पड़ेगा यार. Something you should do. Okay. And guys, this is the link where all code is available. Tushar, for that, both the things are Telegram and both the things, buddy, I'll try to give it today because, as I mentioned, I was not in the right state to get the things done. So दोनों चीज मैं आपको कल दूंगा भाई. ठीक है? I'll make it ready before I. Fine. Anyone, any question, any doubt to ask? No? Are we good? चलिए. ठीक है, guys. So the code is pushed. We'll connect now tomorrow, same time for our next topic. Till that, thank you.